Joe Biden is grounded. He's grounded in his faith, in his family, and in our state. Excuse me. I'm sorry. This was a very difficult decision.
So by now, you all have heard the big news. Joe Biden is dropping out of the election. And as you can see, they're not handling this too well over at CNN. They are literally breaking down in real tears and crying live on air, despite the fact that these are the same people who are behind getting Joe Biden to step down in the first place. And what does this show us, ladies and gentlemen? This shows us that they knew all along that he was not fit for office, yet they pretended like he was. And, you know, it's funny watching all of this play out, because these people are like cannibals. They eat their own. You see, they tried to eat Donald Trump, but it didn't work. So they had to turn to Biden. They had to go ahead and eat one of their own. Now, I want to hear from you all. Obviously, we see, you know, they're breaking down in tears on CNN, but what was your reaction to this? How do you all feel about this? What is your opinion about everything that's happening? You're allowed to have whatever opinion you want down in the comments below, so let me know down there. Now, as far as I go, I've been calling this out for weeks, months. Now, obviously, this is a new YouTube channel, but I've been calling this out on my other channels and over on Twitter or X. Go follow me over there if you haven't already. So this didn't come as a surprise to me. You see, I think a lot of us who are in the know or who are really paying attention to things, I think we all basically saw this coming. It was only a matter of time. And a lot of us thought that the debate, we all thought that Joe Biden's performance at the debate, we thought that was the last straw. But we were wrong. You see, Donald Trump is surviving that attempt. Donald Trump surviving that assassination attempt and then raising his fist in the air, that was the last straw. We thought it was Joe Biden's crappy performance at the debate. No, it was Donald Trump surviving that attempt on his life. That attempt on his life that looks very, very shady, but we're not going to go there, at least not in this video. So Joe Biden stepping down, it's not a big surprise. I think the big surprise is going to be what happens moving forward, because you see right now, Joe Biden has endorsed Kamala Harris. It looks like Kamala Harris is going to be the nominee, but we do not know that for sure. If the last couple of weeks have taught you anything, it's to expect the unexpected. And sometimes expect the expected. Because we all expected Joe Biden to step down, you know what I mean? But anything can happen, folks. And you guys got to be ready for that. But as of right now, you know, a lot of people are cheering this on, but I don't think this is good. I don't think this is good news. I think that, you know, Donald Trump running against Biden, I think that was the ideal situation. I don't think this makes the situation any better at all. And now I'm just wondering, what other tricks do they have up their sleeve? Because the last couple of weeks have been just way too much, but we're still a good bit away from the election. We have months to go. Donald Trump still has to survive for, you know, for months on end. And we already know there are multiple people who have already tried something stupid. There are people being arrested for making threats. One man was just arrested in Florida. I mean, it's getting crazy. But as crazy as everything is getting, you know me, I love a good laugh. I try not to take things too seriously, especially when you really don't have control over the things that are transpiring. So at the very least, I think we can all have a good laugh at the folks over at... I think we can all have a good laugh at the expense of the folks over at CNN. Let's go ahead and roll another clip of them basically breaking down in tears live on air.
Even people who are pushing for this to happen, it's kind of like when your grandpa, you got to take the keys, and everybody, you got to take his keys, you got to take his keys, you got to, and he's fighting, and everybody's so frustrated, and then you finally get the keys back, and then you just cry. Because this is somebody that you love. This is somebody that you care about. This is somebody who was there for you. This is somebody you wouldn't be here without him. And you had to take something from him. Now, this is not, look, politics is politics. But this is a human moment for one of the great humans in America. This is a huge moment for him, for his family, for all of us who love him, for all of us who wanted him to get across the finish line. But if you're a young person watching this is leadership. This is patriotism. This is what it means to put the country first, and put the party first, and put the cause first. When your arm gets tired, you let somebody else finish pitching the game. That's what Joe Biden has done, and he's done that for all of us. And so I just want to say, I don't know who's going to be the VP, the non-VP. I don't know anything about politics. I just know that I love this man. I care about this man. It was painful every day to sit up here and talk about him like he's just some problem for the party. Wait till we get to the convention. You're going to see people crying, standing, screaming, cheering. He may not get a chance to talk for 10 minutes. We finally get a chance to put our arm around this guy. He did the right thing for this country. He did the right thing for this party. All of us are going to be in this situation someday, and I hope that we take a moment to honor this man and to love this man. I love Joe Biden. I appreciate what he's done, and a lot of people are heartbroken today. Even if it's the right thing, it's still just horrible.
It's all an act, folks. It is all an act. All of these people were viciously trying to get Joe Biden out of there. And, I feel like they've really put their viciousness on display over the last couple of weeks. I mean, longer than that, but you see these people who pretend to be holier than thou, they pretend to be the virtuous ones, right? They always pretend as if they have this moral high ground. Well, in reality, they're a wild pack of hyenas, okay? That are just chomping at the bit to just rip people apart. And they're ripping Joe Biden apart. They literally ripped the old man out of office. And at this point, I'm still wondering, does Joe Biden even know that he stepped out yet? Have they told Joe Biden that he's no longer running? Because I don't even know if he truly knows yet or not. But yeah, after weeks of viciously eating their own and tearing their own apart, now, once again, they're going to try to virtue signal, and they're all going to cry, and they're all going to act like they're so sad, when in reality, they are the ones responsible for this happening. But make no mistake about it. If Donald Trump did not move his head half an inch last Saturday during that rally, Joe Biden would still be in the election. Joe Biden is stepping down because what happened last Saturday didn't go down the way some people probably thought it did. But with all of that being said, let me know what you think down below. Be sure to go follow me on Twitter, subscribe right here. And if you find yourself getting too worked up about all of this, remember, it's just political cinema.